at the hostel, and it was just like cereal and stuff, but it was so nice to have cereal because I haven't had any cereal the entire time that I've been here, because I always get my cookies and muffins here at Juani's house. I don't get anything else, so it was really, really nice. And then we headed out for the Moulin Rouge area, and so I was really excited to see that. It's not exactly what it looks like in the movie, so there's probably something a little more authentic that we didn't get to see, but we saw what everybody else sees as the Moulin Rouge, and I was pretty excited to see that. I think then we went to, then we went up to the church on the hill, and that's where you like see the typical people like painting pictures of like the Eiffel Tower and stuff. So we went up there, and people kept trying to like draw us and like asking if they could draw us, and obviously we didn't because you had to pay. But that was really, really cool to see that. And we bought chocolate crepes up there. Crepes are a big thing in France, so we got those, and those were really, really good. Then we went to Notre Dame, which I never thought I'd say that I got to go there. That's where we ate our bread, which is what we had for lunch, which is about all we survived on this weekend was bread. And that was really cool to see. We didn't really do much there. We didn't go in or anything. We just like looked at it and walked around. Then we went to a Starbucks. I've been to a Starbucks in France. We were going to get coffee at some little cafe or something, but it was €4.80, which is about $7 for 1 cup of coffee, and you don't get refills or anything in Europe, so we did not want to pay $7 for a cup of coffee, so we went to Starbucks and got like 2.80 Americanos, so that was, I could deal with that. Then we went to the Louvre. We met some French boys there that wanted to take pictures with us, so that was kind of funny. The Louvre is absolutely huge. I guess it would take a month to actually, something like a month or something, to see every picture or every piece of art for 30 seconds or something. It's massive. It's the hugest museum I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, we got in free because we're students, and we went after 6 o'clock. So if you ever go to the Louvre, go Fridays after 6 and you'll get in free. So we did that, got my picture with Mona Lisa, and we saw like the Sphinx and a bazillion other things that we saw while we were there. And then we only stayed for like a half an hour, then we hightailed it over to the Eiffel Tower because we really wanted to, we heard that you could take the stairs up and it was half price, so we were like, well sweet, we'll do that. Well, we get over there, and apparently you can only take the stairs until like 6:30 at night or something because of, I don't know, it's dark and they don't want you to climb it. So we had to take the elevator up, and then the top floor was closed for construction, so we could only go halfway up, so that was a really big bummer. But we met some Canadians while we were standing in line, so we talked to them for a long time. That was pretty cool. Then we went up the Eiffel Tower, and that was about it for the night, I think. Like, I mean, because it was pretty late at night and we had to get back. The next morning we got up really early and we went to Versailles, and that was really lame because I guess it's only cool when the flowers are blooming and stuff. Like, all the fountains were turned off, everything was turned off, so it was lame. So we didn't really stay very long. We were kind of disappointed, but at least we could say we've been there. Yeah. Then we went to the Eiffel Tower again, but on our way to the Eiffel Tower, we were on the metro, and this poor homeless guy got on, which is really typical in Europe, and he was really, really dirty, like dirtier than I'd ever seen any of the poor people that we've seen here, and all his clothes were ripped and everything, and all of a sudden we're just sitting there, you know, going, and he just like pulls his pants down, and he still had his underwear on, but it was just really awkward. He's like looking around, and then he like pulls them back up and leaves his pants unzipped and all this stuff, and then he like points to himself and is like begging for money for that, and we're just like, what the heck are you doing? So that was probably the most awkward thing I've ever sat and saw. I don't know. It was so weird, and I like couldn't help but laugh, because then he started laughing this really creepy laugh, so I like put my head down in my book bag because I didn't want him to like come over and talk to me, so I just put my head down in my book bag and just busted up laughing. And then he just laughed and got off the metro, so I really don't know what that was about, but that is what happened on the metro to the Eiffel Tower for my situation of the day. That was really weird. So yeah, then we went to the Eiffel Tower again, and this time we got to climb it. So you can only climb halfway, and then you take the elevator to the top. And it was working this time, so we hiked all halfway up the Eiffel Tower, which is like 700 and some stairs, and then we hopped in the elevator and went all the way to the top. So I've been to the top of the Eiffel Tower, so that was really super sweet. Yeah, that was really sweet. It's really sweet. And then we went to, after that, I think we just went and sat like under a bridge or something for a little while until we had to leave. Yeah, because there's this one like river thing that runs through that basically everybody just sits down there and like journals or draws or whatever they feel like doing. So we sat down there. Yeah, and then we headed to the airport, and the airport had cherry Coke, and I was totally stoked because they do not have cherry Coke here, so I bought one. So yeah, V, get excited, they have cherry Coke in France. If you ever go, you can get it here. Bad thing at the airport though, so I've been having to pay these like $10 fees because I like clicked on the wrong tickets for all of my trips. I don't know what I did, but yeah. So I had to pay like $10 for each trip, which it's not a huge deal. At least it's $10, not way more. But for France, they made me pay $20 for some reason, so I had to pay $20. Well, as soon as I like had to do that, one of the other girls that I was with somehow bought the ticket, her return ticket, for the wrong day. So she had to buy a complete new ticket to go home, and it cost double what our entire trip cost us. So she was like all upset, and she didn't have enough money in the bank, so somebody else had to pay for it. But like, we're like, dude, it's not a big deal. Like, I mean, it really sucks, but you're safe, you're okay, you're gonna get home. Like, it's just money, as hard as that is, especially for someone to say who's had a lot of money problems. Like, it's just money, and like, you're still gonna be fine, you're still gonna be safe, you're still gonna get where you need to go. It just really sucks. So I don't know. I mean, that was a lot of money for her to waste on an extra ticket for a dumb little mistake of a button, but I'm just glad there was an extra seat on the plane. Like, I mean, we thought they had sold out of tickets for that plane because they actually made us stop when we got in line. We thought they overbooked, and there was enough room for her and everything. So, like, it all worked out. It just caused a little trouble on the way, but it always works out. So that was really kind of encouraging almost to see that happen and to see her get through, and I don't know. It was really crazy. I was like starving though by the time I got home, and I was like really hoping the Chino store or something would be open because I didn't tell my host mom that I needed dinner, so I just figured she would make me dinner. So I found one that was open, so I rushed in because they were only open for like 5 more minutes until they closed, and I bought like Cheetos and juice or something, and I get home and Juani's like, come to the kitchen for dinner, and I was like, what? So I kind of wasted some money there, but I got good dinner at least, and so I could eat the rest of my crap that I bought today, so that's what I did. And then today I have sat around all day and done basically nothing because I'm sore from climbing the Eiffel Tower and tired and everything else, so I don't really plan on doing anything else. But tomorrow's my birthday, my 21st birthday, so I'm really excited. We're going to Guadalajara for the day for like a field trip thing for one of our classes, so that's basically all that I will be doing. So yeah, it's exciting. So today's my last day of talking to you guys as a considered not fully adult yet person. So that's what I am. So next time I see you guys, I will be an adult. See you later.